Whoever like, thank you. Monsta RC in the house. Double tap your screen, subscribe if you don't subscribe already. And if you are a current subscriber, thank you for joining. Thanks for being here when we start. Gotta finish his beef jerky. I'm gonna step outside for a little nicotine for like, spitting all over. For like 30 seconds. I gotta grab my truck out of the car. We're gonna get wrenching. I don't even know exactly what I'm doing here yet, but we're gonna learn as we go. First time I ever did all this on a big truck. Whoa, need though. Welcome in, everybody. So much crap over here that don't belong. Get this right. Had a pop out there for lunch, I forgot. Battery. Charger. Stripped down truck. Big old bouncy tires. Everything we need to get working. Extra baggies just in case. We still don't know if this ESC here is bad or not. I forgot all my Velcro and double-sided tape this morning. Cool Guy Spike, what's up? Chris Rodriguez, welcome in. Shout out Chris. If you guys don't already, check out Chris Rodriguez. He goes live almost every day. Basher. Big basher over there. It's my boy. Chris, I'm going to go back and watch your live after I go live. I'm curious what dude walked up and said. Talking crazy about a public parking garage, trying to act like it's private, huh? Like he owned the thing. You should have told him stick his $10 up his ass that he makes an hour. Fuck off. But you're nicer than I am. People just don't want to see other people have fun, you know. They're mad, they're stuck in a situation, and they see you having fun. They were probably jealous, bro. They see you drive a nice whip, you got those nice RC cars, and you carry yourself well, man. So that dude was jealous. He just mad he working while you playing. I said I was gonna get some nicotine, I didn't do that, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And then we're gonna start wrenching on this thing. So I got the motor out, the pinion off the motor. You gotta install all of this stuff onto the new motor. Security, yeah, I mean, you can't do much. I'm just talking shit, but still, I would have left. I wouldn't have been like, call the cops. But I definitely would have chirped them a little bit before just leaving, you know? It's an empty parking garage. I get it if you're sitting there in your car and look suspicious, not doing anything. It's pretty obvious what you were doing. I mean, And you're not some like punk little kid, you know. It's not like you're up there tagging or leaving garbage around. You're respectful. So people just don't know how to recognize respect, you know. Yeah, like I said, Buddy was just probably having a bad day and took it out on you. He's like, screw it, I gotta go get this guy. I got me a fresh one. What can you do? Like you said, check it out. This is what we got here for you. This is what's going in my Gorgon. So I think we'll get the motor installed first. That's kind of what makes sense. Shout out my homie Jake. He bought me these for my birthday. Told him what I wanted. He showed up with it 2 days later. Told a couple of the homies to split the price, and the one homie just went out and got it for me. So appreciate you, Jake. Hope you feel better, bro. He's been sick all week. Took him to the Mini Z event over the weekend, and all those little kids, oh, you bought a can that was too big? Yeah, that's something you gotta pay attention to for the Gorgon. I bought one that was a little too small. Has 4,000 kV, but there's special mounts to make up that space. Now, if you go too big, yeah, you gotta modify some stuff. But I'm glad you figured it out. Some people have bought systems and they couldn't even get it in there. 3,652 G2. Brushless motor, 4-pole, 4,000 kV. All that, I'm not gonna lie to you, since I'm still pretty new, is all like Chinese to me. I don't know what any of that means. So the number is the size, the 3,652, that's the size. This is what's going in right here. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I lost the screw, an important one. It's either in one of these baggies or I lost it. I don't remember what I did with it. I might have put it somewhere specific. Well, yeah, KV, I know. All the other numbers are all Chinese to me. I used to think that number on there was the KV, and then I'm like, now you just explained it to me. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, why is there... I thought maybe it was a range, like that's your lowest, and then 4,000 is your highest or something. I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. I appreciate the knowledge and info, Chris, as always. It's always something lately. I'm just not very organized. I don't know if this thing's magnetized to something else. I swear I threw it in this bag yesterday. Oh, I threw one in that bag and the other one's in this bag, so we're all good. We got everything. Got everything. Oi. I need to get a new camera mount. I have one, I just keep forgetting to bring it. So let's get this thing open. Hobbywing, quick run, 3,652. Ooh, it's pink. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I figured that out because every time I take one out of something and throw it in a box, everything sticks to it. I have an old one sitting up in one of my parts box, and I kind of just throw screws at it. They all stick. I learned that naturally. Woo, that thing's heavy. Check it out. Quick run. Man, let me wipe my camera real quick because it keeps going out of focus real bad. If I'm right here, it shouldn't be out of focus. It's a nice can. I like it. Did you install one of these by chance, Chris? So Buddy explained it to me, and ever since he explained it to me, it's been about a week or two now since I talked to the dude. It's been about almost 2 weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you. I don't know where this goes. I believe this goes on the motor and then inside and holds it. But then he gave me another steel motor screw mount, and this one goes on the outside to fill the gap or something. I guess I'm gonna just try it and figure it out. Can't really hurt it too bad trying it. Bunch of little screws. Look at that bad boy. Look at that motor mount. And in the right holes though is pretty tedious too. Alright, so this is gonna go right on the motor. So I need this screw. Nope, that's the wrong screw. Let's put it in. Well, this just got real interesting. How are you supposed how are you supposed to keep this together? Because you put the screws on after you get it in there. How are you supposed to keep it all together? And there's obviously new screws here that look a little longer to make up the facing issue. They're also smaller threads. All right, I'm just gonna shove it in there. See what happens. Try to line up the right holes. What's confusing about this is there's 4 different screws, 2 different lengths. Starting to think I should look up a video. Because I also noticed there's spots on some of these holes where the screw head could go into. So I'm trying to debate which direction this goes. I believe it goes on the inside. Maybe you attach this. Okay, I figured it out. You attach the two short ones probably to get the mount on, and then the other two probably actually mount it to the chassis. Yeah, and I'm not changing opinion because the Gorgon has overheating issues a lot of people don't know about. If you change to a bigger pinion, you're gonna need to upgrade a lot to cool your truck down. You're probably gonna just fry everything. So let me try something here. These screws seem to fit in here pretty good. We want our motor wires up. I need to find my hexes. I left them in the box. Well, I got you all here. Double tap your screen if you haven't already. Subscribe if you don't already. Thank you so much. I know my lunch streams especially, are always all over the place, and you never know what you're gonna see or what kind of bitching I'm gonna be doing. So, thanks for joining in. And Chris, thanks for all your info, boss. Dude, that diff build yesterday you did, that's just, you're wild for that. Sitting in the car doing it. I'm too OCD for that. It probably doesn't look like it because I'm rushing right now for my lunch. But if I was sitting at home, you'd be seeing me setting everything in specific spots. Probably should have Loctite these. Dude, Chris, you should buy one of these. It's called an arrma. I got it for like 20 bucks on Amazon. Holds a great battery charge. Works for about everything. There's a bit for everything. Bits are good too. They don't strip down. It's it knows when your screws are getting tight, so you won't strip it. Yo, Bob.
Lunchtime, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Trying to get
the new
this
motor?
Yes, sir.
Let's see how heavy it is. Holy fuck, it is heavy. And you don't have these color coded?
They're labeled.
Oh, okay.
So that other piece probably
Holy
is
fuck, the
labeled.
fuck is this? An Escalade?
That's the body. Just a monster truck, though. Body, I guess. I got a new one. Wait till you see it. Just a body for this.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
gonna be completely different looking.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna think it's another truck. I'm trying to have them fooled.
You have it in a video this weekend?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I gotta paint it and convert the body a little bit to make it all work. It's a project. I've been buying stuff up for it for a while, so just setting one piece at a time to decide until I get it on. It's a great kit. I got that thing for like 20 bucks. Called it Aeromax. Got it on
one
Amazon.
That's, oh, is that thing
Yep.
runs it? That's cool. All right. That one, I got something similar, but it doesn't have a power head on it. You know, you put your thumb on the thing. And
Well, I like that because they don't advertise it, but it was like cheap enough but like it's good quality. It's not like cheap quality, but it's like cheap enough to where it doesn't have like the greatest power. Like you're not gonna be drilling holes with the thing,
Yeah.
but it's not too strong. Like it's perfect for this because it knows when your screws giving it too much and it just stops.
Oh, okay.
So you won't strip anything out. Like those smaller cars,
Yeah.
everyone tells you don't use the little power tools because you'll
Yeah.
ruin them. I'm like, mine stops before it gets tight, and I still got to do
Is
a
it adjustable?
full turn.
Is it stop adjustable?
The power it puts out
Yes.
is, yeah, you can make it lower or higher. I think it's got 5 different speeds.
Some of those things you probably gotta go lower.
Yeah.
All right, man, take care. See you Monday.
Yeah, have a good weekend. Man, that's such a big can. I'm not sure it needed that mount, to be honest. Get this guy going now. We all need a coworker like Bob. You ain't lying. I'll make sure I'll tell him you said that when I see him next week. He only works Monday through Wednesday, sometimes Thursdays. He's a good guy. I actually, a dude's 60 something, I believe. I actually grew up with him. It's one of my buddies I grew up with. It's his uncle. So, fun story. Dude worked for Chicago for a long time, and then TSA. So he's got experience in all types of different stuff. The stories that guy tells us, great stories, man. All right, well, bad news, good news, and bad news. The bad news is this mount has to come off because I should have put the pinion on first. The good news is I think we're doing everything right. I hate putting screws in and taking them out of motor mounts, so that's a good way to mess them up and actually need your Loctite. Yo, so you were saying Hobbywing's a good brand or Hot Racing? I like both of them. But soon I plan on getting a bunch of Hot Racing parts for my Micro B, so watch for that. I'll put about $200 in the Micro B, I think. I might have to go get some blue Loctite. Got it in the shop back there. It's in a little cabinet somewhere. This always scares me. I mean, you're not gonna bend this. So which holes did I go into? Because I want to use those same exact ones because we were lined up perfect. I think it was these ones. My hobby shop carries a lot, but I don't want to say for cheap. Compared to some stuff, yeah, it's cheaper. Not cheap though. Everything for the Micro B, I want to say costs about 20, 25 bucks. It's kind of ridiculous. Each upgrade, 25 bucks. By the way, if you want all aluminum shocks, Horizon Hobby's website is lying. They just changed the date from March to May, I believe it is, but that's because their last shipment just went out. I don't know if they were all spoken for out of the bat, but if you're looking for all aluminum shocks for the Groms, they're out there. So call your hobby shops. Mine called me yesterday saying, "Sir, your back order's here." It's been back ordered since November. I'm such a cranky dude, man. I'm usually so positive when I stream. I've been very negative. I hate when hobby shops 3 in that empty slot now that you, oh, makes sense. Well, how am I supposed to get these leads in here, dude? Is this what you were talking about? You had to file down? Because look, this is the problem I'm having. I'm trying to stuff it all in there. Do those leads, did they run along? I don't remember. Like, were they just hanging out? No, right? I'm so close, though. I'm right there. I'm right there. Look at the pin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What's up, Ventrix? And I didn't bring my Dremel. I just want to get this done. I'm about to force it in there.
I did that when I was 19.
Good for you. I'm glad you had money when you were 19. You hear that nonsense? Heck yeah, Ventrix. What are you doing for your science fair? The good old days, you know? I'm about to do really, really bad things, guys. Really, really bad things. Instead of being patient. Oh, it's gonna go in. It's gonna go in right here. You ready? I just gotta make sure I got the wires where I want them before I go forcing anything. Well, but what happens is one keeps twisting over the other two. I'm trying to get everything spaced perfect here. Keep it all lined up. Don't waste any space, and it should slip right in. So close. I just hope I'm not destroying these leads. I got an idea. Another idea. I'm gonna pull the C lead around to this side. I have to go in the hole. Yeah, this is my first time ever working on one of these. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm trying. I'm just. Maybe I'll hold off, Chris. Because I know you're right, man. You're right. I know you're right. I mean, I've been thinking it the whole time. I can't be forcing it so much, but oh, go my diff. But two different hobby shops said this is what I need. This is what should work. So Why don't it fit? Here's a question. I got a question for you. This pinion, should it always be slid all the way back? Is it bad to run it off a little bit? Because if I put that mount bag on and extend this, I won't have any issue right now. But that's the problem I'm having. I can. Okay. Well, you know what? That's what I'm going to try to do real quick. People have told me that's bad. And I don't think it is. And I'm not going to lie. I've done it on certain cars. And I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. Because they're my best cars. The closer to the tip you are, the more risk. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Thank you, Chris. So I'm going to try it a little bit here. Put this mount bag on. We only got 15 minutes left. And we've completed nothing. And I've made such a mess that I'm going to need at least 5-10 minutes just to clean up. So that's what he's talking about. Okay, Chris. Now, Chris, let me ask you. Let me bring you in here. Screwing the motor should bring it to where it should be. Yeah, well, that was why I after adding the mount, after mounting it, it wasn't gonna bring it where it needed to be. I know exactly what you mean. So let me show you this real quick. See if I could get you stood up, looking where I'm looking. I don't know if they call this the spur gear or the diff on this truck. I believe this is the diff. I may be wrong. This the whatever the gear this is, right? I believe that's the spur gear and the diff's inside, actually. Sorry, mixing things up. Regardless of what it is, when I put this in right now, how meshed should it be? Should it be all the way, or like should it be back a 1/4 inch? Like, do I come all the way and make them even and square, or do I sit back a little off of it? That's something I've always wondered too. Obviously you want good mesh, but that's another thing I've done on cars. Yeah, like this still needs to come out more, for sure. Let's try this. Because now I also have not left room for that other plate that he told me I need to add. I'm all the way in now. I think I'm going to do it just like that. Let me check out this other motor mount I got here. Oh, I didn't mean as far as like the mesh, I guess, meshing. I just meant as far as it lining up together. Like, Should it be sitting end to end right on top of each other, or should one be back a little bit, if that makes sense? But I get what you're saying. No, you don't ever want them to be fully meshed. They'll get too hot and just melt together. You put it end to end. Okay. I don't know where my other motor mount went. I'm running out of time. I've mixed up all the different screws. I don't even know where that thing went. There was screws with it. I don't know. This is a weird mount. It's a weird mount. What up, Vet? Thanks for joining in. All right, let's get her in. Obviously not going in all the way. Also, forgot the little washers. Chris, how the heck do you do this crap in your car, man? Thanks for joining, Chris. I'll catch you next time, boss. Thanks for all your help. I appreciate it. I'll be out of here in a minute myself. Anyone just joining, make sure you guys double tap your screens while the frustration mounts. Keep that loose till we get that spur gear back in. See you next time, Chris. Always good hanging out. Make sure you guys check out Chris Rodriguez, LCRC, baby. I think I messed that up. I mess it up every time. It's like LCRRC or something. I'm sorry about that. Had that on a little too tight. Couldn't get to the next mount hole. I guess I should be showing you guys what I'm doing here. Before we tighten all that up, let's get this spur gear back in here. Make a little adjustment. Should just be, the mesh should just be a little tighter. I just lost the screw. Oh, there it goes. Gotta start bringing my magnet with me, aka my brushless motor. Throw all my screws at it. Oh shit. I want to make sure we get those nice and tight. Don't want them moving. Now I got the mesh a little too tight. I don't want that. That seems perfect right there. I just need it to move and tighten up a little bit. Go to your natural position, Go to your natural position. Got 6 minutes left, guys, so I'm gonna end this live in a minute so I can clean up. Thank you guys for watching. Double tap your screen if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new here. And all my current subscribers, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate all your support, all your time. You could have been anywhere and you chose to be here today, so thank you. I know I've been crazy on stream the last 2 days, so hey, you know it's tight when it's pulling your bits back. All right, guys, we got the motor in. Everything looking all good. Look at that. See that? Flip it around so I can make sure you guys see it. You see it? I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these crappy leads hanging out. See, maybe I can work on it tonight, get her done. Monsta RC out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.